So, you may or may not have seen a video circulating the internet. I hadn't. My wife actually came across it. And she shared the full-length video with me. But I'm going to see if I can splice it in here into this video. I'll show you the short length first that's been circulating. And then we'll talk a little bit, and then I will show you the full length. I'm sure I can find a way to make that happen. But basically, what happens in this video, the short version, is this white kid is tussling with a cop. And I'm not sure if they're fighting over his radio or his firearm or what, but at one point, the cop manages to pull away. And I'm pretty sure he drops his radio when he does. And he pulls his firearm. Finally. And he's stepping away from this kid. This kid stands up and is coming after the cop. Cop unloads in him. And it was almost like the cop hadn't shot him. It was weird. The way it looks, you know. Because the way he's just kind of standing there swaying. But, you know, after a few shots, you can tell clearly the kid's been shot, and he falls up against the wall and slumps down. Now, I don't know if this kid survived or not. Probably not. Not with multiple gunshot wounds. But, you know, the internet has been using this as another excessive use of force by police officers. Clearly, this is another example of people trying to spread anarchy and hatred towards police officers. There's just not that community outrage because the kid wasn't black. Now, in the military, there's something called escalation of force. These are rules that, you know, we had to follow in dealing with people. And it's real easy to remember. Shout, shove, show, shoot. You shout at them, and if they keep coming and they get to you, you shove them back. Then you show your firearm. You know, you make it clear that you are holding a weapon. And if they still keep coming, that's when you take aim and shoot. Now, I know for a fact that the police have a similar set of rules that they have to follow. The only thing of it is that police actually have an extra step. They have a taser. So they can shout, they can shove, tase your ass, show that they have a firearm, and then shoot you. So really, it's better to be a police officer because you have an extra step to, you know, before you actually have to pull your weapon and kill somebody. In the full length of this clip, you clearly see that the officer actually pulled his taser and was backing away from this kid that was basically coming at him with a taser. The kid just brushed it off like it was nothing. Now, as far as I'm aware, and bear in mind, I'm no expert, but as far as I'm aware, the only way that's really possible for someone as small as this kid was is if you're on some serious drugs. Because most people are taken down by a taser. I mean, you have to realize this is a lot of electricity going to your body. Your nervous system goes, what's going on? Overload. And you hit the ground. Didn't even faze this kid. My whole point is this. You cannot trust things you see on the internet. You cannot trust these social justice warriors that are out to discredit every single police officer on the force. There are plenty of non-white officers who do the exact same shit. As some of these people that are being demonized. If you have to pull your weapon on a criminal and they don't stop, you gotta shoot them, or else they're gonna take that gun away from you and shoot you. I am by no means saying that every single police officer related shooting in the last 100 years has been justified. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that people need to quit getting mad over police officers doing their jobs. If you're coming at a cop, be prepared to get shot. They have a legal right to defend themselves. It just fucking makes me sick. It really does. I am a law-abiding citizen. As far as I'm aware. I have no fear of repercussions from police officers. If a police officer says, put your hands up, my hands go up. Period. Stop right there. Get on your knees. Done. You know why? Because I haven't done anything wrong. Innocent people do not resist. If they do, they're a freaking moron. Guilty people resist because they're trying to avoid going to jail, which is really stupid. If you break the law, be prepared to face the consequences. If you don't agree with the law, lobby to have it changed. Which, by the way, you're never going to get all illegal drugs legalized. So you drug dealers out there, fucking deal with it. If that's how you choose to make a living, now, those states that have legalized marijuana, that's another story. It's legal in those states. It may be still illegal on the federal level, but the states are making it legal. Oh, and on a side note, you rich, entitled a-holes that get paid millions of dollars a year to play a game, taking a knee during a national anthem, get the fuck out of my country. I did not go to war so some rich asshole could disrespect our flag. Oh, and before you spout off some fucking white privilege bullshit, plenty of non-whites have died for that flag, for this country, in defense of the Constitution of the United States of America. That's all I got.